After my last hair loss video, I had so many messages. I realized I didn't tell you everything.
I filmed a whole part 2 of my hair loss and alopecia video, but I need to tell you all what occurred to me. Thank you, by the way. Much appreciated for all the love and all the comments that everyone sent. I had some people commenting that I need to take some supplements, I needed to take more protein. I don't think they watched the video because that's what it was all about me getting film ready and being in the fittest shape of my life. Chilling in my trailer, so just checking out my composition, looking for when I have to peak. Need to get the abs, well, the lower abs back in. Quads. Ugh. But it also got me thinking, could that be in one of the contributing factors? Hair loss could be down to my lifestyle at the time. I was starting 2 films back to back, one of them action and one of them superhero. I dieted and counted macros with pinpoint accuracy near to obsession. Ate protein at every meal down to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Trained every day, sometimes 2 a day, starting with weapons, then lifting. I was tunnel vision, focused, my cortisol level was sky high with no breaks. No socializing, no cheat meals, no days off. And then I woke up one day between filming with my first bald patch. So even though I am an athlete and competed twice in bikini competitions, I never had the stress that I had at that moment. Making these movies was the make or break of my green card as a working actor in LA. So it was crucial to be the best me, but that meant a really stressful drive. So was I too fit? Today I train maybe 5 times a week, certainly not 2 a days. It's one or the other, kung fu or weights, not both. My diet is still protein based and always will be because that's what I like to eat. But I don't macro count and no longer carry a tiny scale in my handbag to lock in my carbs and fats. I'm also in love, even engaged, and getting married soon for the first time in my life at 50. Yeah, so by the way, if you're single over 40, don't give up. I met the love of my life at 47. So yes, I'm happier, less stressed, even after losing our home and everything we owned last year in the Malibu fires. And with all that, my hair's still come back thick, full, and healthy. So maybe my cortisol, athlete, warrior lifestyle was a part in my alopecia. But I also have more game changers I forgot to add in the last video. So let's get back.
Because yes, I had alopecia. Yes, my hair was falling. I was getting scalp injections. But here's some of the things I left out. Game changers. So if you're dealing with hair loss, stay with me. In my messages, a lot of people mentioned vitamin D really helps with hair loss. And I agree. So I'm going to explain exactly what I take and what I think made all the difference for my hair coming back. No more alopecia. This is just my experience. I am not medically certified. I'm going to be brutally honest and give you all my medications and all of my supplements. From my morning stack to my nighttime stack. Studio's a mess because I'm leaving in the morning, we're going to Palm Springs. This is usually how I organize my vitamins, and as you say in America, vitamins, and my medications. All of them in separate compartments. Then I'll do 6 days. I'm not one for popping 10 different bottles every morning. Grab one lot and I'm done for the day. So write down which is in what compartment. So let's start with the first. Vitamin D. It was so popular in my comments that this is known to help hair loss, and I agree because I've only been taking this the last 2 years and my hair's come back. Was it because of this? I don't know. NAC. This is supposed to help with hair loss. That's why I started taking it. Good old vitamin C. It's in a different bottle because I share with my fiance and he's got the original bottle. I take a biotin for my hair and my nails. My dermatologist actually said it's a waste of time. I still take it once in a while. I've run out right now. I'm kind of with the dermatologist on this one that you can take it if you want and if your levels are low, but I don't think it was the contributing factor of why my hair came back, to be honest. I take minoxidil. I'm not going to give you my address, so I take minoxidil. As I said in my last video, I'll take one day, split into the 1 and half. So it's 1, half, 1, half. Because if I take 1 every day, I start getting hair all over my forehead and down here. I did half a tablet for years and I just needed that extra boost. Linzess is a medication I take for IBS. I have such severe IBS, they actually want to take my colon out. I also take Ibsarella for my IBS. Also in my comments, gut health is actually related to hair loss, and I agree. I've had my IBS issue since I was in my teens. Just recently found a regime that makes me live like a human. You want me to make a specific video on my IBS problems and how I overcame them? Let me know in the comments and I'll get on it. And the next one I take is a B complex. People also mentioned B12 in my comments, but my B12, when I was taking it separately, was so high all the time. My PCP was on my back to get off it. So I've been off it the last few years and my levels are normal and my hair came back and I've been off it for 2 years. So I don't think B12 was as good for me as vitamin D. I'm different, not saying anything. You do you. Pack these for my trip. Daytime done. Throwing that in my suitcase. Now we'll do my nighttime stack. Melatonin, 10 milligrams is the magic number. I went into that 2 videos back when I packed for Playa del Carmen. I take zinc at nighttime because it makes me nauseous if I take it on an empty stomach in the morning with my other vitamins. Progesterone, I am on HRT, I'm 50 years old. Estradiol, estrogen patch, cream of testosterone. So the whole 3 is what my gynecologist recommended. I tell you what, I feel stronger. If you want me to make a video on how I feel so much better and my energy levels are better, my skin is better since I've been on HRT, I'll get on that too. Antihistamine, sometimes they can make you drowsy. This was recommended to take at night, so I take it with my nighttime stack.
Quick insert here. I was editing in the car on the way to Palm Springs. I realized I forgot to say that a dermatologist also recommended an antihistamine to help with the hair loss and the alopecia. I've went to many dermatologists over the years, around 8 different dermatologists, and I've got tips from many. So yes, antihistamines, they recommend it. I also suffer from a hay fever anyway, so I was taking an antihistamine. We're at the outlet mall. I got a great leather jacket.
And I take it in omega-3. I think fats are better at nighttime just because of my bodybuilding days. I always made sure that my fats were separated from my training. So I just put it in my nighttime stack. And I've always made sure the EPA is around 800 or more in 1 capsule, hopefully 2, not 3. And that was also for my bodybuilding bikini competition days where I had to be really, really lean. Want to know more about that? Look up Dr. Lane Norton. I used to be one of his clients like 15 years ago, and I just stuck with it since. I take another Ipsorello at nighttime, so I have 2 a day. And if I speak too fast, which was also in the comments, all of these products are linked down below. I'll do this once a week because I do 6 portions and I put 1 out extra, and then it saves me having to open all of these bottles every day. That's my stack done. Going in my suitcase. The next game changers I'm gonna have to do in Palm Springs or on the way to Palm Springs. I literally have no time to film this vlog, but I got such a great response from you guys and so many comments and people asking me more questions. I really want to help. Also people asking me how I stay so fit and youthful at 50 years old. So I'm gonna go and try and explain that for you while I'm on the go, and maybe a bit of training, who knows. But stay with me and I'll see you tomorrow for the Palm Springs fun. So next morning, I have 5 minutes to shoot this before we leave. We're really late. We don't want to hit the traffic on a Friday to Palm Springs from LA. This is my face skincare bag. This is my body hair bag. My makeup in the new Parallel makeup bag packed to the brim. So I wish it was a tiny bit bigger. My sleek bag, hair bonnet, and my satin hair bonnet for dirty hair. My silk hair bonnet for clean hair. That was in the first video. Keep all my bonnets in this little bag. All my vitamins, medications sorted out. Readers, estrogen patch, little nail kit, a silk hair scrunchie, lip balm, a little pen and paper for when I have genius ideas when I'm trying to sleep. Has a lot of hair essentials in there. Electronics bag. Intend to film on this trip. Leave my big camera here, my Sony ZV-E1, and take my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Fits perfectly in the side of my bag. But I'm going to swap my city bag to my summer fun bag. Both of them Louis Vuitton, but this is a lot more Palm Springs than this dark one. This is everything for a weekend. Isn't it funny that when you pack for a weekend, it's the same amount of time if you're going to pack for 2 weeks? I was just gifted this case a few days ago. Perfect timing. The carry-on size, and this is, I would say, is a medium, which is perfect for a long weekend with fun dinners, time around the pool. It's a great little set for the weekend. It's a set of 3. Comes also with a carry-on holder for the plane, but I'm not going on a plane, so I don't need that right now. Just leave them with these 2. Not too shabby. The sands in Palm Springs, legendary place. Look at that to get ready in the morning. Wardrobe, bed, bathtub, shower. Now I just gotta find out where my fiance is. He always another game changer. that I forgot to mention, when I use the minoxidil and I do use the tretinoin and the micro needling roller, sometimes I also squirt minoxidil onto a massage brush. I will massage the minoxidil all over my scalp. Probably do that once a week on 2-day-old hair. I don't want to put it on fresh hair because it gets matted for me. Now that I'm leaving, I'm going to be taking my little travel one. Always, every time I shampoo, I just run the massager. I don't go like this with the shampoo because it tends to break my hair. I will just run it through. But when I do the minoxidil, I do tend to give it a bit of a massage on dry hair, and that works for me. Since the Malibu fires last year, where me and my fiance lost everything we own, I have managed to restock my wardrobe with Poshmark, eBay, outlets, thrift stores. I am a professional bargain hunter. I would say 99% of my wardrobe is a steal and 1% I paid full price. It's turning into a full-time passion and sport. $15 Zara sale jumpsuit. Even this was on sale. I think it was 60 bucks and I got it for 30. When at the time it was 80% discount. Shoes, All Saints, Depop, $15. All leather, brand new, All Saint boots. A $400 Louis Vuitton bag in Singapore in a consignment shop. Oh, and my jacket. We got this yesterday. All Saints, outlet, shimmy shimmy. This is one of my favorite exercises, ass to grass squats. Check how low my butt goes to the ground. It's not about the weight. This exercise is about the range of motion. That's a challenge within itself. By the way, remember I mentioned that I have all this new crazy hair that the dermatologist said I'll never get back behind my ears? Look how nuts this all is. I love it. Never thought I'd get all of this back. Full head.